Hi, I'm Rob.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
And this is our cat, Lily. This is Cinder. We've got the truck.
We've got the trailer.
And we're ready for our RV travel quest.
Good morning, RV travel buddies. So we're in our new destination in Central Oregon. And it seems like every time we stop, it's a new time for repairs or regrouping. So we had found that we're getting a water leak. Well, we couldn't, the first night we couldn't level ourselves, so we had a little water come in on this slide that's right behind me, which came from the upper half. That just means we weren't level. But anyway, we also discovered we have a little moisture in the corner. So we have that opened up here, and we just moved things around, and down below is a heater, and we're just getting it dried out. So we went up in the slide and we kind of discovered what possibly could be allowing some water through. So I'm going to show you what we did. And at the same time, this is for Spot the Scots, I hit a branch with my RV too up on the roof and damaged my vent cover to my Fantastic fan, which in turn did something to the Fantastic fan where I can't close the seal all the way. It stops 1 inch before it closes. So we got to figure out why it won't close all the way. It doesn't look like it got damaged, but I'll let you know how that goes. So I'm going to take you outside and show you what we did to the slide up above here, and then talk about some other things. So one other note real quick is, because we can't close the Fantastic fan all the way, we also installed up above on the roof there a plug pillow, insulation pillow that we picked up at the RV store. So before I forget, I wanted to put a plug in for Big Country RV. Did a really good job of helping us diagnose what could be wrong up there, and I'll do a video as we work on that. And just helped a lot with the troubleshooting, so hopefully he's helpful in that. Also, they're very helpful, and this is Big Country RV in Redmond, Oregon. They were also very helpful in getting the supplies we needed to show you the repair we did on the slide, and we think it came out really good, and we have more to do, but I'll show you what we did. So big shout out to Big Country RV. Thank you. So I'm outside the RV right now, and this is the particular slide we've been working on. This is the one to our living room. So we, you may not have ever shown you this, but this is a collapsible telescopic ladder. At the time, we bought it a long time ago. It was like $79. Anyway, it's very handy because it folds up small, easy to store, and it's very durable and strong. And I'm not exactly the smallest guy in the world. So let's go up there and we'll take a look. Okay, so we're up on the ladder. And of course the sun's in the wrong direction. But I want to show you is what we did is we put in a special tape that's designed for the roofs on seals. And we actually replaced the corner seal along here. And I'm just going to put the camera like this so the sun's out of it. You can see we put a new tape in. And we only got so far. And it looks like it's doing very well. See, you got a little pulling going on up here, so that's not good. But not only is that tape on there, but it's very heavily siliconed. And like that split right there, that's siliconed really well. And it looks like it's doing a really good job. All the water seems to be pooling up properly. And but I am concerned about that puddling up there. So I'm not sure what a good solution is for that. So anyway, that was one of our other fixes. Then, unfortunately, the sun's going to be wrong here. The fan you see up there, I'm going to tilt it a little bit. You see that cover there got knocked off, and the Fantastic fan underneath that up there is not working. So I can fix the cover, no problem. The brackets got knocked off, and I can fix that. It's the Fantastic fan not being able to close it. It's leaving an inch gap before it just stops closing. Motors are working, everything's good. So it's going to take a little bit of time to figure out exactly what's going on there. So, like I said, it's kind of a stop for repairs. We're going to be here for 2 or 3 weeks anyway. Worst scenario is that I did make an appointment at Big Country RV in a week and a half from now in case I can't fix it. I'm not useless as a mechanic, but sometimes I do get to points where things I just can't do. So we'll see. I'm hoping I can fix it. So I got more to show you. So one other small problem we're having is some of my mobile boxes I use in the back of the truck either were too tall or something, and I damaged them. So one of them's down here, and I broke the handle off on one of them. And then if I go into the truck, sorry for the sun, this other tote box I keep in the back is too tall, and on a big turn it crushed it, popped off the edge of that one. So I need to think that through a little better and get that fixed. So tote boxes are going to be replaced, use something a little different. And then the other thing I got to fix, these are just little things, is my door. So this little lock right here, I pulled on it too hard the other day and I cracked it here. It's being held with electrical tape. It's actually a very easy fix, and I'll show you how I get that done, but it comes right off with 2 screws. Try not to let the key out. 2 screws on here, comes right off, and I can just replace the unit. So right now it's amazing what you can do with electrical tape. And so that's some of the projects going on. We're in our bedroom right now to show you a new device we just bought. One of the things we're telling you about is we're worried about moisture. Moisture and condensation is a big issue, and we really noticed it since we've been, especially on the coast. So we're trying a new product here called a Gurin, and it's a little dehumidifier, mouthful for me, and it's a mini unit, and it collects the water as it pulls it out of the air, and it's working very well. We just got it. It's just a little guy. The model is, if I read it, DHMD-220 compact dehumidifier, and it's very small. You can see to my hand, very small unit, and it seems to be working pretty good. We've only had it for a day, and I'll put that model number and a link to it from Amazon if you want to get one. I think we'll probably end up getting 2 eventually, one for up here and then one for down in the living room area. You can get bigger ones, but I just like it, the fact it's so compact. It's quiet, and we don't seem to have any issues with it whatsoever. So it is collecting water. There's already water in it, and we just set it up yesterday. So it's doing its job, but you can see on the windows here, there's always condensation, and that's one of the reasons why we just brought it up to this room. It's constantly getting condensation on our windows. So that's why I'm probably going to get 2 of these units. So that's one of the new things we got. Since it's also turning out to be a show and tell day, I thought I'd show you how we light up the area here when it's pretty dark. Now it's kind of dark even for this shot, and it's because I don't have that many lights on. But when we really need the lights and we're doing interviews or something, we have these little guys. And we have professional ones that you put up in pods, and they're really bulky. But these little guys I got off Amazon, less than $100 for 2. It's battery operated, that's what I really like about it. And I use them when we're doing especially informative shots inside the RV. They just have a little switch here. They go brighter, brighter, brighter. You see how bright they get? They work really good in the RV. They're LED. I've had them on for long periods of time. I'm still using the same batteries. But they're really good if you're going to do video stuff in your journeys in the future. And like a lot of the RVs nowadays are using dark wood, and so the lighting is always a battle inside a RV and a fifth wheel. So when you need to overcome that, one of these little guys work really good, and a set of two will help keep the shadows down. So there you go. Hey there, RV travel buddies. Thought I'd show you that we go to a place in Central Oregon. It's somebody's property, and what we like about it is it's totally fenced with actually a game fence, keep the deer out, and there's 5 acres. And you can see we're parked right back here. And anyway, what I wanted to show you is why we like to bring Cinder here. So I thought I'd show you a little playtime with Cinder. So you can see playtime here is kind of nice. Cinder's got a lot of room to play. It's protected, it's fenced, it's Disneyland for the dog. So anyway, we're really grateful when we come down here. Cinder gets to be a dog. So I hope you enjoyed that.